I'll take a full clear and 6 skeletons and a guaranteed win. Neuschwanstein's castle confirmed. What's up, Bill? Not the wire? Not the wire yet. You check under your bed for a hot lady in lingerie. No, but I found some hot ladies lingerie down there. So, you know, it's close. My wife and I are watching it. I think we're at the start of season 4. You liking it, bobsled, or nah? I like Scorsese. Wow. 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 Did I just take Azshara? Azshara will always go off, right? I like Scorsese and I like gangster flicks. But something about it just feels off. And I don't know if it's like because it's made for TV and it was made, you know, almost 15 years ago. It just feels like a little cheap. And also the intro does not fit the theme of the show at all. The music is weird and there, I don't know, maybe in the next few episodes, he's like walking on the beach and stuff. I get they're on the boardwalk or whatever, but like it's like snowing in every episode. He's got his toes dipped in the ocean. Remember when Dreads passed a stash and got a queen? He passed 2 contraband stash and about 9 cards that were premium with contraband stash. And then he ended up with like a 3 mana 2/4 or something. And he's like, oh man, stash is the worst card. And then he went like 2 wins and he was like, oh man, oh, this game is stupid. It's so boring. I think he's like, oh, it's so boring. Like, okay, yeah. Pass every good, fun card and then it turns out it's a boring game, right? You draft the dinner performer. Yeah, dinner performer. All right, I'm taking Queen Azshara. I feel a little sad that we don't get to get Kel'Thuzad, but we had Kel'Thuzad earlier and it was awesome. I'm getting mad just thinking about it. Doesn't draft fun cards, goes 3 wins, Rogue sucks. Instead of watching whatever show that is, just watch Goodfellas and Casino back to back every night. I've seen both of them and I like them both quite well, but I don't remember Casino too well. Although I've probably seen it 2 or 3 times. I was just listening to the Goodfellas Rewatchables podcast, and I think that was a contributing factor to me finally deciding to watch Boardwalk Empire because they were talking about it a little bit. 100% you will get locations and 5 cold case, but what if I, you know, I could still get a Colossal though. Vast Wisdom, the greatest Queen Azshara card of all time. I'll take an Arcane Bolt. Sure, why not? Ignite? That's like infinite Queen Azshara value. I like the Irishman. I started the Irishman, but I found it to be too slow. I don't have a firm opinion on it. But what I really didn't like was Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro are like 85 years old, and there's like some digitized makeup and like some digital effects and some makeup that I think is supposed to make them look like 30 or 40, but they still look like 65. I just found it to be so distracting. Knight is good with Phelan, true, if I don't get any dredge. Every deck Dredge gets has Phelan right now, I don't understand. The historical aspect of Boardwalk Empire mixed it in with the fictional characters made it interesting. Al Capone, Lucky Luciano, Arnold Rothstein are all infamous gangsters. I've heard of some of them. And it actually is making me want to go back and learn more about some of them and see how accurate some of this stuff is. But I figure I'll do that after I finish Boardwalk Empire if I finish it and I like it. I haven't seen Miller's Crossing. Let's go Maze Guy. Did they talk about Godfather? Yeah, they did actually. Right, let's take the Vizier. Let's take the Spell Collier. And then I didn't realize, well I did realize, but I didn't realize who was in it. But that lady from No Country for Old Men is in it. And then when I watch it and she speaks with her Irish accent, then I mutter the same phrases under my breath, so I'm improving my Irish accent. It's almost like while I'm watching it, I'm almost like learning a new language or I'm learning a new skill. Javier Bardem, no, the lady. Carla Jean. Ruined Orb or a Sweeper? Want that Sweeper, but we're gonna be casting some some 1-mana Colossals. Josh Brolin. No, you're thinking of the guy from the Goonies. Oh my god, I really got a Deathborn in a deck that could have had a Kel'Thuzad. Do I have any minions in this deck? I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minions. Well, that's kind of a lot actually. Somebody called Dreads up. Did you take a Babbling Book? My god, did you take every card that can give a spell? Runes exist. I don't know if I've drafted a Runes of the Archmage. Alright, let's take a Babbling Book. Let's take an Initiate over a Mecha Shark Ray. I got no mechs. Take a Blood Guard over this. He's playing WoW. Do you want me to get him? Just, you know, let him know that Redbeard's the unluckiest player that ever lived. Alright, I like this card. Let him play WoW in peace. First Flame, not too bad. I need a Dredge. This card's okay. Do I have any secrets, actually? I don't. I'm sure I'll discover some, but let's just take a Stone Boner in general. And an Amplified Snow Flurry. More Viziers. Holy smokes, I'm getting the Dreads draft here. Where every card creates a card. So I'll take a Hippogriff here. Taking a 2, I think. How many 2s do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4-ish. Now I'll take another 2. Spell Coilers? Sure. Build a snowman? Yeah, why not? Peasant or Clink Clock? I'll take a Peasant, I guess. If Dreads came here, he'd probably bounce. And even if I couldn't see it, it would bother me knowing that he's doing it. It's disgusting. I also tried to buy some Pokemon cards on my computer, and then the website crashed. I just didn't buy them. I was like, you know what? Maybe it's a sign. Maybe I don't need those Pokemon cards. Those ones. I mean, I'll get different ones. Maybe those were bad luck.
You asked for it.
I think it might be in my cart right now, though. So, maybe... Oh wait, I gotta log into Marvel Snap. Deck is insane. It looks like a strong deck. You should watch Mulholland Drive with me. I would watch that with you. Who's that? David Fincher? Finch? Is that who it is? Not super familiar with most of his work, if that's who it is. Wow, one of my quests is to discard cards, and I have a discard deck, but I'm not even playing it right now. Oh, that's a weekly quest. Let's see what's in my shop here. I have jury duty again. Someone get me out. Wait, you have to you're actually... Like you actually had to go. I only got called once that I know of, and they told me I didn't have to go. I really don't want to. Valkyrie in my shop, but I only have 200 tokens. And it costs 3,000. This whole concept would be so much better if you could ever buy any cards from within there. That's my opinion.
The exit is this way.
I guess I could have pinged the 4-1 and traded, but then, yeah, I don't really want that. Valkyrie isn't worth it. I bought Darkhawk, and it's like the worst thing I ever bought. I should have just waited for Shuri.
Ready to fight for a better future?
I should have just waited for Shuri. Why would you ever leave up the 2-3? I mean, I'd appreciate it. Oh, so I have to ping? Oh, okay. I mean, that's so much better for me, but I guess I at least kind of understand why you would.
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
These are kind of caca, huh? Guess I'll just take that. He's kind of getting low, right? I mean, could be getting low. Maybe complains about the mage. Now he is the mage. The saying really is true that if you live long enough, you become your enemies. Is that a saying? I don't think so, and if it is, it's not very catchy. You live long enough, you become your enemies? I think the saying is, if you live long enough, you learn to despise dreads with every fiber of your being. Boy, I'm so happy you left this up. I'm flying high with that card. Has anybody ever told you you're a good post-Amaranth stream? And if so, how did that make you feel? Somebody told me they found me more attractive than Amaranth in a sexual capacity. It was that brief period where I was playing Hearthstone in my in a Speedo on an inflatable, oiled up orca whale. But you know, that's neither here nor there. The hotter redhead. If you live long enough, you may have prospered. Certainly not. The more I live, the more debt I seem to incur. Might be time to just tap on out. I miss Speedbeard, Speedo Redbeard. Yes, you do.
This is not what we stood for.
We'll get you back on someone's feet.
I was paraphrasing. You should bring those streams back. Yeah, it was a good paraphrase. The more I live, the more money I want the government to pay me. Was that why they were called speedruns? The timer was a trick. Yeah. Yeah. Something bad happened if the timer went too far. It's like the greatest radiant elemental of all time. It got us like 10 mana. Oh man. Which chat is boring me. It's like a siphon we never had to cast yet. I really didn't want to kill this. There's just no way a mage could have a ton of spells. Biggest Wiggus, thanks for the Prime. 5 months, man. I appreciate when people use their Twitch Prime subscriptions here. Sometimes people will sub, or they'll, like, for example, say, theoretically, maybe gift 24 subs. And sometimes I feel a little bad, because it's like, oh man, people are spending their money, or, you know, people give you a gift, and I'm not always accustomed to that. But when people use their Prime, it's like, well, hey, you know what? I don't feel bad. Gotta go somewhere, right? Give it to me, give it to someone, take it away from Amazon. Jesus, Hunter, when will you learn your lesson, old man? Leaving Radiant up for 8 turns seems like a bad decision. Especially when I don't think I cast a minion after,
You asked for it.
I mean, I cast a minion, but I cast a spell or 2 every turn since it was up. All to kill a 1/1. Remember, he had a 4 mana 4/4, and he chose to kill a 1/1 instead of that 2/3. That was a tangible, manual decision that they made. Darn it. Why does it always hit me twice? Or 3 times? Pokey gets my Prime.
Quite hit the mark.
Caught this one.
That made me mad. The bad RNG for me, yeah. Yeah, that'll upset people. Certainly it will.
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
I'm with you, Poet. Me getting hit twice. My evil opponent only getting hit once. What happened to my rogue deck earlier? That one went 3-3. We were 0-1 when we got hit by a Reno into a 4 mana 17/17 taunt. And then, we lost 2 games going second. We were dead on turn 6 or 7. We were dead on turn 6 or 7 while curving out. Just the Hearthstone special, I suppose. Just down to 4.
No, that's not right.
I gotta kill it at some point. Maybe it sets up a Hippogriff lethal kill. Maybe I can ignite it after a trade.
Strike. We will strike back harder.
Quit distracting me.
Hello, Redbeard. What's up, loose fitting chain? Dreads gets mad at literally every day during literally every stream. Yeah, I couldn't imagine getting that mad that often. It feels like it would be bad. Like, I feel like that wouldn't be good for me. Dreads got mad because his opponent played bad. Yeah, I like when my opponent plays poorly because it just, you know, it increases my opportunity to win potentially. Alright, I'm just gonna do this because taking off 4 power is good, but I think I'm so far behind that I could do this. But I guess they'll cost 1. Maybe I get like a priest colossal. I can actually cast it next turn. Maybe he feels like he wants to make a trade. His expectation is to queue up and have his opponent instantly concede. Yeah, he has a different expectation, I think. It would certainly be bad for your blood pressure. What does getting mad do to your body?
My shield for
The adrenal glands flood the body with stress hormones. Oh god. Such as adrenaline and cortisol. The brain shunts blood away from the gut and towards the muscles in preparation for a physical exertion. Heart rate, blood pressure, and respiration increase, the body temperature rises, and the skin perspires. Can anger destroy your body? Chronic long-term anger has been linked to health issues such as high blood pressure, heart problems, headaches, skin disorders, and digestive problems. Anger can be linked to problems such as crime, emotional, oh my god, and violent behavior. Oh my god, well, I don't think he exerts some of those particular things.
you will be crushed beneath the endless tide.
We trade there, we trade there, trade there. I'm still gonna die. Maybe I can kill him before he kills me. If I throw that in, it hits, I actually die. So I need to throw this one in first. And I guess I need to kill the beast in case he has like a dire frenzy or something, maybe. Maybe he has to kill a hand or die. I never thought about it, but maybe the bouncing is prescribed by his doctor to relieve stress. It could be, yeah. It could be. His doctor says like you should bounce. That didn't quite hit the mark. No, it did not. Is this making sound by any chance? Juan, thanks for the follow.
I must protect the wild.
You asked for it.
Thank you for the follow, Juan. Oh, come on. Give me that one instead. Would have been dominating with a babbling book on the board.
The ocean's gifts are all around us.
You can't stop these snowstorms.
Just freeze it next turn. I'm assuming he'll just play a 1 or skip his turn or whatever. Well, this might be a problem.
Fellow men. No, brother. It's not right.
Wish we had the babbling book on the board. That would have been preferable. I would have killed his guy. I mean, I'll still kill it eventually, but it's gonna have to work harder now. You know I don't like working hard. I mean, if he's not playing a 3 here, it's okay, but if he's playing a 1 on 2 and getting the buff, and then a 2 on 3 and then getting the buff, then this card can be good. If you're just hero powering here, I guess.
Deliver forth, my brethren.
Like, this isn't that bad, right? I can always ping, trade. Let's start here.
I want to cast the spell.
Ping. Reduce the cost of a beast in your hand by 2. Well, hopefully it doesn't have a beast. What's up, ASU?
I hope this fits on the ship.
Kill it and get Wind Fury. I don't hate that. Feels like we earned a handful of cashews before the next game. Before the next full moon, perhaps.
Quit distracting me.
And the babbling book begins. The attack. This guy should gain 1 attack for each honor kill in addition to gaining Wind Fury. I can go 2 and 5. I have a taunt to protect this guy. I can freeze his face. Might, you know, kind of help.
Our tunnels run deep.
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension. comprehension.
Fire Sale and freeze. I'll take a Fire Sale, but I don't think I have the intention of using it for a bit. I'm gonna hit in here too. I think freezing his face is okay. He has a billion health, so I'm really not like... But I don't know, let's say he Unending Swarms or something, maybe, you know, he Scale of Onyxia clears my board, then Unending Swarms.
Overwhelming.
Probably end up killing it, it's not much, Take the Deathborn. Both are kind of cool. Again, if he was at 12 or something instead of more than 12, I think I'd probably just ignore it, take the life sentence and whatnot. It should be if he already has Wind Fury, gain Divine Shield, honorable kill. Ooh, I like it. That actually would have been a cool card. Something that could gain multiple effects through multiple honor kills. Divine Shield might be like a little too hard. Gain double Wind Fury. But like, if they could have made like a legendary or something like that when honor kill came out.
For Doomhammer.
You
Is
asked
that the same set that has tradable? Like replace Auction Master Jackson with some sort of card that can gain additional effects. I'm reading a recipe for cannabis infused lemon bars. Yeah, that was always Sansa's favorite, if I recall correctly. Cannabis infused lemon bars. Gotta put this whole Game of Thrones business to rest. Hard draw or a little cheap ping? I think I'll just take a cheap ping. And then I'll just take like a hard.
So fun.
Feels like something I'd waste my weekend making. Would it take the whole weekend? That's a long time. It's gonna say no taunt, please. But the game didn't listen. Guess I could leave up his taunt. Nah, I'm just gonna do this. I'm giving up the 1/1 there. I'll take the Deathborn. I don't need more Deathborns. Let's take another Deathborns. I'm sure it'll be good, right? Would have been a good kill with the Zud deck, though. Tell you that much. Adapt and gain a prize from the Wheel of Yogg-Saron. It would have been a nice touch. A prize from the Wheel of Yogg-Saron? Those are like pyroblast someone till they die. Yeah, that would be fun. Kill this guy, but yeah. Not a lot of Deathborns. I think I want minions to live, actually. Also, I have my blankie here. Oh, can I put you down for another order of a stinky blanket I sat on?
Naxxramas never lacks corpses.
I'd love to freeze this card. Sun Bacon Relaxer with the 1,000 viewer raid. I gotta get more viewers and I gotta raid that guy with more viewers. That's my opinion. I was actually watching Victor and XD earlier today at the same time. And then XD raided Victor. And then before you know it, I'm watching Victor twice. How are you, Mr. Victor? I saw you were winning a lot. I saw a lot of green in your scores. So I'm hoping 14K incoming. I was watching XD, I think. And then it was Victor chatting, and everybody was spamming little boob emojis to him. I couldn't chat at the time, but then Jeef was in there too. It was like an all-star cast. Here they would probably do this to you. They might do that for you, maybe. Did he raid you today? Oh, it might have been yesterday. You know how it is when you stream. Sometimes the days, they blend together. I think it was today, though. I think it was today. Maybe not, though.
What secrets does the cosmos
I don't know. Because I saw you were on. I looked, and I actually I didn't see that you were on for that long. But I felt like I had been watching you off and on, I guess, for like 27 straight hours. I was like, has Victor done a 24-hour stream? This guy never stops. You're a man of culture. We've got Marin Hay enabled here. Sometimes what they'll do is they'll do this. You know? They'll do like this combination, you know? Because it's kind of like me and Marin hanging out. I'm not really sure who Marin is either, but maybe it's Marinade. And I've decided to go 12 wins in honor of Victor's raid, so thank you very much, man. Literally no one has done that ever. Someone has done it. That would be me. Marin the Fox. Oh yeah, that was a Hearthstone card. Hopefully we can shout out Victor. If you guys don't know Victor, one of the top-ranked Battlegrounds players in the world. Formerly one of the top-ranked Arena players in the world back in the day. And also one of the top-ranked people in the world, as far as I'm concerned. The way I see it, I put him near the top. Yeah. Another, wow, this is a pretty good siphon mana. Maybe not this turn, but I'll just keep getting more spells that are expensive.
The exit is this way.
Legendary. Alright, I'm gonna go face. I guess I'll ping it. I mean, at some point I gotta get through them. Top of people, looks like Benedict Wong. No comment. But you do, the mustache suits you. The mustache and goatee. If you're gonna ever enter your villain phase, it could be a good look. How does he feel about your take on steamed versus fried rice though? I prefer steamed rice. I don't know what his take is on that. Victor, will you be coming to TwitchCon this year? I remember last year you didn't go, and you told me you were too lazy, and it was like a 20-minute walk for you. This time it's in Vegas, but you like poker, right? Maybe we can go hit the tables. Yeah, it's in Vegas. I will go. Okay, cool. Yeah, all right. Well, let's try to meet up if you're not too busy or if you're agreeable to that. That'll be fun, I think. We just Torghast his 8-drop. We objected his 8-drop. That's good. When is it? October 22nd, October 20th through the 22nd. So that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'll be there. So sounds like a good time. Yeah. I'm not like crazy about Vegas, but I mean it's cool. TwitchCon's okay. I mean people will be there. I'll hang out with people and see Victor. I think I'm gonna try to get my brother to go. They're in LA, so he's not too far. He can get the 1/1/2 if he wants. Vegas is kind of expensive, Red. Maybe you should pack a suitcase with cashews so you don't have to buy food while you're there. That's true. I don't think he knew that he could, I don't think he knew what he could do. I could have that one die, then my guy dies. I guess I don't want my guy to die. But if we're doing that, then why don't we just remove it from the game? 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Why am I always 1 damage off of some form of lethal? TwitchCon Paris sounds fancy? Yeah, I'd like to go, but that's a little harder. It's a little harder to make, I guess I could use this. Alright, I'll throw it into his face. It gives us some inevitability as we shuffle in some more and more expensive damage. I could always just rip the rune, right? Remember not to donate any money to slots or blackjack. I work hard for the bucks, but with friends I can donk a couple hundred. Yeah, couple hundred. What if we win too? What if we win big time? I don't know if I'll spend too much time at a table because I don't work hard. For the bucks and whatnot. 3, 4. Yeah, let's just rip it. Could be lethal. Poker's okay. I think I'm slightly above average on that. I used to play back in the day when I was younger, when it was a little easier to do like the online gambling, and I made money, but I played really small stakes, so it didn't, I didn't have any money either then. But I feel like everybody's so good now that I'm probably not average anymore. Still grind online. Yeah, I watch sometimes when you play online. I know you did some sponsored content, but I've seen some non-sponsored too. I like poker in general. Poker's cool. I read a book, Daniel Negreanu's kind of, you know, poker basics or whatever. I guess they weren't really like basics, but kind of helping to calculate the pot odds and stuff like that. Like knowing if you're priced into calling or not and trying to like figure that out. I love poker. Actually, I hate it. That was a bluff. I saw right through that. So maybe I am above average. And KB, thank you for subscribing for 6 months in advance. Thank you so much, man. Hate when I can't see if I'm subbed or not. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I'm gonna get rid of it because the biggest problem is an early anima. The first flame does help, but it doesn't like. I'm still gonna have to hit it twice, you know. I think I'd rather try to do something proactive, if possible. And find another 2. I did find another 2. Okay, I'm assuming that I'll pick up a 2 or that I'll have a target to shoot. Let me take another Ruined Orb, although, man, those siphons are enticing. Good night, Redbeard. All right, good night, KB. Thank you for the 6 months and the support, as always. So I'm doing that, then. I'll take the Ignite because it can actually affect the board. I have a 0 mana Ignite. I wish I was getting like a 0 mana Objection. But a 2 mana Objection is a pretty sweet deal. All the young kids are using ranges and game theories and charts and shit. Yeah, that's not right, man. It's not fair. I play this, he hits it, then I shoot it for 2 maybe. Jellyfish is good. Flurry can be okay too. Behind on mana, so maybe Arcane Bolt is actually okay. Maybe I just want to shoot something on for cheap. Oh, so yeah, we were talking to Victor. If anybody's from Victor's stream and they're not all that familiar with what we do here, we play Hearthstone Arena and we draft a deck and we play some. Ooh. Oh, that's really good. I might die. I'm going second. This is kind of like now I'm going first, right? I just gained 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana crystals. I think it's too greedy. Plus, we have so much Discover. We'll always be able to fill our hand with powerful cards. What we won't always be able to do is spend all of our mana. We're playing Hearthstone Arena. It's kind of like manual battlegrounds. So, you know, yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, we got a YouTube, put up videos and stuff. What else we got going on here? I play Battlegrounds too sometimes, but not really on stream. Not on Victor's level. It would probably make people mad to watch me play Battlegrounds. But I did get 2 first place yesterday, and I'm still getting 300 points per win, so... I think my internal MMR is around like 17k or so. A lot of people have asked you to play more on stream. Actually, that's not true. Not a lot of people have asked for that. In fact, more often than not, people get really mad. They're like, why are you playing this game? I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes I get bored of Arena. Sue me. Wait, don't. I've already got enough people suing me. Already got enough people suing the pants off me. Gonna play more Mech Arena on stream? I would love to be paid to play more Mech Arena on stream. I found that game to be actually quite fun. It's so you to keep your pants on. Most people do. The OnlyFans is chock full of people requesting that they're big donations so that I don't take my clothes off. Kind of offensive in a sense. Freeze it. Hot Streak and then Amulet next turn, but let's do this. I might not do this. Snap Freeze for next turn. I really need another Siphon. Okay, we'll hold, I guess. I really hope this trade happens. And he plays him a Warg. Oh. sure hate skipping my turn here. Also just missed a hero power. I don't think it really matters, but I could freeze his face. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? I just changed a friend's flat tire in the middle of the night. Needed something to go right today. Oh, I'm sorry. I had a friend, well, I had a work acquaintance that would come and fix my car. Fuck me, dude. It's nice that I can finally kill this. Giant taunt is nice too. I had a friend who would come fix my car wherever it was like it would break down, and then I'd be like, oh, how much I owe you? You know, he would tell me, he's like, at the mechanic they charge you like 400 to fix this or whatever. He's like, give me like 40 bucks. Would drive to me and like fix it in the parking lot of where we were. It was very appreciative. Somehow I've run out of cards. Almost. That Rune of the Archmage would be nice to have. Oh. What car have I got these days? I'm not driving. Back then I had an 03 Ford Taurus, but this was probably in like 07 or 08 maybe.
Might or magic, I'll withstand it all. Stone Legion, to me!
I guess we lose. I couldn't test, so.
They softly tolerate me.
That rune was really like, I'm clearing this board. Yeah, it could have been much better. As nice as it is to actually clear the board, that was a pretty lackluster rune.
The more you struggle, the better.
Rune does say enemy, it does. It does say that.
The streets are not safe. But you do that's not right.
Ride!
Hope I get another rune and it goes well this time.
I want to cast a spell.
Not terrible. The #1 fan of Datanar. Who or what is Datanar? But thank you very much for the follow, man. Why is Ignite just a worse frozen touch? It's a cool card though, it can deal like 100 damage. Remember that time I OTK'd somebody with that? In Arena? I love the book, me too. He's cute.
This can't be good.
Only 10 trillion more damage to go, and we need to just avoid probably literally every dagger in his deck.
Vengeance for the vanquished!
You should get one of those taunt things. Looks like it wouldn't have mattered.
Jaina versus Rexar! Let's the hunt.
Thanks, Red. Hey, no problem, man.
You asked for it.
You're doing great out there. I believe in the 3 and 2 to 12 and 2. I mean, this is a 12 win quality deck. In this meta, oftentimes they go 3 wins. But I mean, I don't think we did anything like overtly wrong that game. He just had a better deck than our 12 win deck, and he's our 3 win opponent. Just everyone's deck is so good.
All ends with death.
I'm not gonna freeze it. He's just gonna get something anyway, so we'll give him a 3 if he wants it, right? Doesn't want it. Maybe now I will freeze it though. You just kill it and save the freeze. I mean, I'm floating mana. If I do that, I'll be able to ping the poison, I suppose. Two pings, but I don't have to. Let me see if I can find a spell that I can cast here. I guess I'll just ping this. It saves damage. And I could still Deathborn. I doubt we'll be doing that, but maybe. Here you go, space. He summons something that dies to Deathborn here, maybe. Let's first flame that. Try not to die. Who hosted us today? We got hosted by Sun Bacon Relaxer, or you may know him as Victor. So feel free to check him out, drop him a follow, show him some love and some support. I'd love myself to get...
With every strike, we will strike back harder.
That popped next. I guess he could kill his own, maybe. The Vegas poker guy. He plays Battlegrounds, he plays poker. He plays Genshin Impact sometimes, I think. Although I don't know if he's been playing. I haven't been playing.
A fine purchase.
We would
1, 2, 3, and follow me.
traverse the everywhere with the Genshin Impact team. I lose the buffs, but I get an extra guy this way. I've been playing, I got to adventure rank 46. I think I was probably around there. I can't remember exactly what I was at. $40 something, 50 maybe. I think I was under 50. But it was fun. I like that game. I just pulled a high main. If it can, does it have to live?
You want it?
Like a counter spell would be pretty swell. That's not bad either. Guess I could make some trades then. Might ping one maybe. A counter to stop a collateral would have been cool. Have you been exploring Inazuma? No. How many Deathborns do I have? I have one Deathborn. Use another one.
Well fought, I concede.
Okay. Take that. What if Frozen Touch froze the minion too? They added a lot to the map since I last played the Electric Islands area. Yeah, they added a desert mode. I didn't really like the desert. I like the forest area though. Save file with the raid. Is this the day that everybody raids Redbeard? Because that's one of my favorite days. I got raided by a Sun Bacon Relaxer and my dear friend SaveFile17, both of which are my dear friends. Thank you very much. Two of the kindest dudes in the business. How was the stream, Save?
My
Do I need to fire up my stream and raid you? Hey,
You asked for
I'd
it.
say yes. Hope you had a good stream. I hope you were the one with the mage decks and your mage decks weren't losing to other mage decks. Only raided you because you were talking about Sumeru. What's Sumeru? Is that the forest land? Man, I liked Sumeru. I like Sumeru and I drive a Subaru.
A smidge of this, a pinch of that.
Give me that. God damn. I never get it. I never make the right choice. Somehow, some way I always miss. But my next thought was Oasis, so
More than scale deep.
doesn't seem like I was slated to find success there.
Wanna blow something up?
It's beautiful. Half of Redbeard's raids are because he's talking about a Subaru. So true. It's true. Exactly what that man said is true. Sumeru is the ancient Egyptian god of love and butts. That was the Forest Land. Next, we're going to Fontaine, the land of water and justice. Presumably, Uther will be there. Are you still playing? Will you ever stop playing Genshin Impact? I have not been playing lately. That's not to say I won't return. Sometimes the game stresses me out, though. There's too much to do sometimes.
We have plotted long enough. Now we rise.
Bump and ping?
The more you struggle,
What card beats a Colossal best? Maybe the Volcanomancy?
eye for an eye.
There's not much to do in the Genshin at the end game. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I mean, there was so much, I would never reach the end game. You have to be playing like 18 hours a day, which I know some people do, but... Kills them both. And I can Volcanomancy, and then Rune, and Freeze, and Rune. Maybe I just do that. Everybody's in a hurry to get to the end game. Yeah, I just kind of did what I wanted. I didn't really like sweat or stress too much. I just kind of like, yeah. I mean, again, there's a lot to do, and it kind of was stressful, but it's just kind of like, yeah, I'll go. So I was like, okay, I'll go fight this one boss. I'll go pick up some berries, and then I'll just, you know, cut it, you know. None of these really seem to help. I'm gonna take the Ignite here. I think I'll take a Runed Orb. And a Counter Spell at some point, I guess. We'll be okay.
You can't stop this snowstorm.
Have to kind of see. I don't really know what I'm doing next turn either. Would you rather have $100,000 you can never play Hearthstone again, or win every game? I'd rather win every game. I'd probably make more than $100,000 streaming. That'd be like some sort of, what is this one? Dredges or
I hope
Trolls?
this fits on the ship.
Counter spell. Set up a Volcanomancy. Good. I want to get a counter spell up. Shoot it. Shoot it. What about? I don't want to take 4 though. Okay, let's shoot here and then let's. Oh god, I should have runed first. Let's rune. I'm just gonna take the polymorph too. My discovers are just not that good.
Where you followed?
I don't know what a good comp of characters are. Yeah, that's part of it too. It's like kind of stressed me out, like what team I'm supposed to get, like what items I'm supposed to get. That was kind of stressful. I'm just gonna rip this. It sets up a pretty good, Deathborn maybe. Could maybe even like Volcanomancy or something too.
For the roast, my lord.
This card looks like dreads. Thank you, Karia. Karia. Well. That's a little snipey. No. Can't say I've seen my opponent ping off their own minion the turn before Deathborn too long. Would you rather have every UPS employee know your name, or the next person in line after you at McDonald's always gets an extra chicken nugget if nuggets were a part of their order? Oh, the second one. That's like purely beneficial, no? just rune here and try to get like a counter or a something up. What if I try to find one?
I wonder.
An extra nugget would be sick. Yeah, I don't. The first one sounds kind of annoying. Everybody knowing my name. I assume they would probably like, "Hello, Zach. How are you?" I don't really want them to do that. This could have gone better. That actually might be okay. It doesn't infuse his it doesn't infuse his frozen touch. Interesting.
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
You have lethal? I do. I have lethal in a lot of different ways. It's lethal. I don't think so. Okay. His deck was like our deck. We killed him. There was like 5 different ways to kill him. I was choosing one of the 5 ways, BM.
Versus Gera. Victory or death.
Come on now, chat.
You asked for it.
It's time to grow up, because you guys are gonna make me throw up. Hey, Anton. Maybe he meant bed manner. He could have meant bed manner. Idiot didn't play around Rune of the Archmage. He deserved the BM. I'm inclined to agree. You killed the opponent? That's BM, dude. I'm Redbeard, I'm not Dreads. I was kind, I was courteous. Thanks my opponent for the game. Not sure why I'm getting in trouble.
Power is beyond your comprehension.
Take the fire sale. Anticipate, potentially, preferably, not using it early.
All it takes is a lot of lava.
Played this one. I have had 6 mage drafts this meta. I haven't seen Coiler. I had probably 10 drafts in a row without one. I had one with 4, and then I probably had 10 in a row without one. Kind of crazy how that happens, you know? Runes? I think I'll just take a first flame here. So what we can do is go 3 and then 4. Like 2, 1, 1 maybe. And then we'll have Queen Azshara on curve. Hi, Red, getting home from work. How'd the Pirate Rogue deck go? That deck went 3 and 3. And honestly, in my opinion, it was a complete and utter delight. I loved every second of it. We lost to a mage that burned us out by turn 7 and a druid that killed us on turn 6. And then, of course, the Reno into a 4-mana 17/17 taunt when we had lethal on board. That was one of our losses as well. But this deck is, it's been a pretty good start. Pretty cool. We got huge raids from Save File and Sunbacon Relaxer. So that's probably more important. Redbeard gets to eat today, which is always cool. One of my absolute favorite activities. Eating. So I can double First Flame and play a 2, just like we talked about. I can single First Flame and ping. We didn't talk about that, but I think what I'm gonna do is double First Flame. And then I guess I'll play that, see if we had a rush. And then Queen Azshara is good to go. I like you being able to afford to live a few more months, that's for sure. I totally agree. I just saw a food picture that made me think Redbeard would enjoy that. Well, I hope it's not dog food you were looking at, because I'm not going back to a dog food diet. Dreads would have greeted them 5 times and roped out the last opponent before killing them. He would have told them to get out of his game, loser. To go to the mall? No, it never really stopped raining. I tried to convince myself it wasn't raining that hard, like 4 or 5 times I went out, and I'm like, it really wasn't raining that hard. Then I thought, do I want to ride my bike in the rain for 15 minutes? And it was kind of cold. I was like, it'll be colder while I'm riding my bike. And I thought, well, what if I go to the mall and then I get out of the mall and it's raining harder? And I was like, forget it. Get it. Oh man, I can clear this board too. I'm gonna clear this board. Queen Azshara is cool and all, don't get me wrong, but
Can't stop these snowstorms.
this weapon's annoying and I don't want him to whoop me with it.
This can't be good.
Your butt would get all wet. You know, moving to the Pacific Northwest and being in the rain a lot more. I have a nice raincoat. I wear my beanie so my head doesn't get wet. And I don't know, man. I feel like it rains all the time, but it's like I look outside and I was like, oh, it's not raining. And then I look out and it's like the faintest rain, like all the time when it rains. It's like it hardly ever like really rains. I find it to be a little intriguing. How many cards? Did he draw all of them, or how does that?
That feels good.
2 mana, draw 3. He drew from all of them? When I was in Oregon, it dumped 2/3 of the year. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like it's like dumping all that often.
Now we rise.
I dump more often than the climate does.
No problem.
Maybe you have visual snow syndrome. I don't know what that means. Can you explain? Because that sounds made up. Guys, we have to choose between Disneyland or Knoxville, Tennessee. Knoxville, Knoxville. Now you boys gonna buy some wigs, or ain't you? It's probably.
Can you feel the cold hand of death upon your heart?
I'm gonna do this. If he can't clear this one, my wing will, you know? My wing will do its thing. Did you see popping colors on blank color walls? You're always having a fireworks show. No, I don't have that syndrome. No, there's rain falling. I mean, not inside here, but like when I mean, you know what I mean? Imagine Frost Nova. Imagine Cone of Cold. Hopefully he doesn't get Divine Shield or Rush. Okay, sure. Hit the wing, dude. Hit the wing, you ding. Dong.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
I'm trying to play. A Redbeard? Ain't getting no play.
That's not right.
At least not a good one. My back is really itching. God damn. Oh my god, my back is so hairy. It's a visual disturbance. It looks like rain or faint snow. No, I don't have that. I like when it rains at night, assuming I don't need to go out. It makes me feel cozy. Me too. Me too. I spend most of the days in, I mean, I go out every day, but like I'm not like commuting to work. I'm not like spending a ton of time outside, so.
Bow before your queen.
What a completely and utterly fair card this has been. Where'd the music go?
Faster, you keelhaul hanger!
This guy bragging he goes out during the day. I like to go to the mall or go to the supermarket and listen to a podcast. Sorry, I'm scratching off part of my face. Those are some of my favorite activities.
Stone Legion, to they call!
Leave me be.
Okay, 6 is better. Outside is where the fun is, and all the wolves. There are wolves outside? That's not good. If anybody's out there and they have not hit the follow button, now would be a good day. We got, theoretically, you know, 1,000 people here, 1,100 people watching Redbeard. Maybe today's the day to hit the follow button. I don't know, maybe. Just throwing it out there. Do you like screaming into your pillow? No, I like putting my head on it and falling asleep on top of it, though.
Queen Azshara demands
Wolves are at Redbeard's door.
You
Is that
asked
them?
for it.
Grant the Red. What's up, Grant? Someone cares. Grant the Red cares. Could keep the vast wisdom, but if I can get like an actual curve, that might be better. Hit the follow button. I unfollow. Is that what you want? No. If you're already following, you can just stay there watching the stream, rotting, slowly rotting from the inside. That's good. We got Hawk D Moody. Thank you for the 4 months of Prime, Hawk. Big money, big money. Give me something hot here. Okay. Really need a spell. I guess I have a spell. Non-wombatant. Oh. I get it. It's a joke. I get it. Thank you, Wombat.
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
You can click the follow button an odd amount of times, as much as you want. Yes. That's the way to handle it. Hey, look, begging for followers got us 2. Trying to get like 125 a day. Never know. 187 could be nice. We typically get a lot fewer than that. Yesterday we got almost 30. 30's cool. Yeah, 30 might be okay actually. 50? Beg for 1 million gift subs. It only has to work once. Man. Okay, so if somebody gifted 1 million subs right now. I just shot myself in the face. If somebody gifted 1 million subs right now, I think I would probably say, wow, thank you. If it was like Mr. Beast, I'd be like, man, thanks. That's a lot of subs. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's probably what I would say. Who they go to? Everyone on Twitch. Probably be like, man, that's so nice. Drac, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Hey, it ain't 1 million, but it's close. Thank you, man. Is this a new cat? Oh, crap. I thought that was the old cat. I might not have played that. I was thinking about the 5 million gifted subs. Thank you, Drac, though. Kiwi, Diggs, Spiral, Conkafet, and Chimpy. Welcome, everybody. Take off the hat. Yeah, if somebody gives 5 million subs, I would,
You want it?
I would take off my hat, for sure. Set in your normal anti-emotion robot voice? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't think I'd go crazy. I'd probably be like, wow, that's a lot of subs. I'd be like, holy schmoly. I'm gonna buy some Pokemon cards. I don't think I'd cry, but maybe I should. Let's take this. Let's take a Runed Orb as well. 3 or 5.
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
A Drakefire and another rune. That's too much. Runage. Alright, let's shoot there. Maybe he has to heal preemptively. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, let's take 1 Drakefire too. And then next turn I could, I can Cone and Shattering potentially. But thank you so much, Drac. I appreciate that, man. Discover, do I have a lot? Sell. I have a lot. I need more. Maybe Red's code starts bugging out. He starts talking with SHML before every word, like that Rick and Morty episode. I don't know what most of those words mean. What is Rick and Morty? It's like a TV show. He said holy schmoly and sounded believable. Hey, oh my god, Adolf the Illuminati. Wow, thanks. Thanks so much, man. We're getting him down. Bringing him down to a lower life total. I love some Mage. So much to discover. It's my first time in a long time. I don't have issues with card draw, yeah. That's a name. That was a name. I suppose some people are still named Adolf, right? Like some people are just named Adolf. Maybe that's them.
Never knew you wanted.
I thought I had Corpse Explosion, but I had the lifesteal for 2, and I misplayed hard, and I got Pyroed. Yeah, that happens. Name is Gadolf. Yeah? Well, hey, you know. It's 2022. Yeah, we're doing all sorts of things these days. We got all sorts of names. I, for one, I'm fine with it. I don't even really want to destroy his guys. But I guess I'll destroy his guys. Wait a minute, it was like all these bad things happened from the randomness of the game. You sure it's not Gandalf? Your name may be Gandalf, in which case I even more so would like to remain your friend. I'm wondering if you want to set up a fireworks display for my birthday, for my 111th birthday. My 111th birthday. It's time, chat. It's time to win the game. Only 18 more mana to go. Fireball's face right now. Ooh, Ignite's kind of close. Is that everything? That's it? All I did was clear his board, put up 2 secrets, upgrade my hero power, and shuffle an Ignite into my deck, and deal 2 damage to his face. Boston. Thank you for the follow, Boston. Be trying to get a mount off there. He heals Queen Azshara. Let's just do this. Ooh, Caligos. I'll kill this guy. Maybe I'll get a Caligos anyway. Never lucky. We found Merlin, we did. He was here all along. Wizards are with you, and I'm one of them. I remember Merlin. "20 wildfires would be fair." Poor character. Oh, well, that's pretty good. He'll kill. Oh, I could hit my face, huh? Poor guy's getting something akin to a Redbeard. A Redbeard rune.
It is finished.
Actually, couldn't. Like if that was Ice Barrier or something. I didn't have another spell I could cast. Oh god, this is so much better than going 3 and 2. Well, 7's nice. Redbeard's distracting all the wizards. Hot, babe, wizard, sleeve, wizard, cosplay.
You asked for it.
I ain't never seen Gandalf look that good, I'll tell you that much. I mean, he looked good. Actually, and I just remembered just now, funny, I actually have lost this memory for a while. I dated a gal, and when we first started talking or whatever, I was like, oh hey, you know, would you like to go on a date sometime? She's like, oh yeah. You know, we were chatting a few times, I barely knew her. And then she was like, oh yeah, I'm at like a, I was like, what are you up to tonight? She's like, oh, I can't hang out, like maybe tomorrow. I was like, oh, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm at like a Halloween party or something like that. It was around Halloween. And I was like, who'd you go dressed as? Or, you know, what's your costume? You know, I was thinking maybe, you know, sexy cat or sexy vampire. She's like, I went as Gimli from Lord of the Rings. She was wearing like a freaking chainmail and potato sack, and she had like a big fake beard on and disgusting hair. I was like, oh my god, gotta call this babe up.
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
She's like, Gimli's my favorite. I was like, oh well, this might work out. At least I have some of the visual appeal of a fat, balding, bearded, red-bearded idiot. She also really liked Louis C.K. and Larry David. These were like her 3 celebrity crushes. Date Queenie? No, I would never be so lucky. Nobody would. She tried to match your hairiness. Wasn't a particularly hairy lady. But I remember that now. Those were like... She had some issues, but it worked out in my favor in that instance.
Fellow man... No, that's not right.
Did she carry an axe? I think she had an axe as part of her cosplay. Red had to break it off because he thought they might be related. Very, very hairy. What I don't want is for him to put that +2/+3 card on there, and then I can no longer get rid of it, and then I get stressed out.
An empty pew for you and your guest.
Chip was drafted this card for. Probably this. It might be that. I'm taking this. You wretched little cretin. Okay.
With every strike.
I chunk them up as a sunk cost. I'll never get them. Ever. I had $1 for every time I had to break it off with a girl, because we might be related. How many dollars would you have? Meta for these suspects is always picking the second best one. That's what everybody says, and then anytime I pick the second best one, it's the first best one and I lose, so. I'll just not get them and win anyways. It's more my strategy. I'm laughing harder than usual. Y'all are funny tonight. Yeah, some nights are funnier than others.
The more you struggle, the better.
It does seem like you get them right less than 33% of the time. Me? Maybe. Interesting. Can kill that. A double trade. I could freeze it. I guess I start here and look for a removal.
I got it. You can't stop this snowstorm.
I'm gonna start with Spellcoiler because then I don't get a 6/4 on the board. I get a 2/3. If I'm gonna freeze it, I can just do this. I can cast the spell next turn with a bigger minion on board. And the bigger minion can allow us to make better trades. It's better to play a more expensive card because it just means this turn I have more flexibility. I can play a Spellcoiler and have 6 mana available instead of playing a Conjurer this turn and only having 3 mana available. But now we may want to start with that.
Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
Not finding the things that I want here. King 3. I'm gonna give him his stupid elephant, I think. So that I can get a snowman going, I suppose. Might have to Blizzard, might have to Rune. What keyboard do I use? I use the Hyper X keyboard. Unfortunate. I got Scroll of Wonders from Tear from Reality, and the last scroll cast the Scourge. I got Scroll of Wonders from one, and I cast it, and I never drew one. Yours sounds more fun. You stole your queen. This doesn't feel right. People have played more activated Queen of Azshara's this run against me than I have cast myself, which seems statistically unlikely going into the games, but here we are, all the same. That is not a colossal card. Remember he has Alex? He has Alex in hand, yes. I'm gonna have a 1-mana colossal though. What did he do? Shuffle random spells, set across to 1 and draw. I guess. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I mean, yeah, we'll trade. Let's do a colossal I get.
We have plotted long enough. Now we rise.
Good trade there, but he might high roll it. That's a good one. That's a good one. They're all good. That might be one of the better ones, though, huh? I don't anticipate it living, but then again, maybe it will. Azumat would have sucked. Would it? Would it suck to play a 1-mana like 20/20 with a powerful death rattle? Maybe. I'm not sure what N'Zoth is. Technically, it's 4-mana 20/10. Yeah, it's big though. Hope we get to see some of his spells, and I hope they're like Shadow Step and Serpent Bloom, and they all cost extra.
Quickly.
Usually Azumat's considered the worst one. Yeah, sometimes. Depends on the board state, right? Sometimes yes, sometimes...
We have plotted long enough. Now we rise.
Would that have turned into a... Would he have got the Colossal Arms? I think he would have, although I'm not actually sure. Down to just push all of this. But I suppose I will just tag one of these. Why not? Yeah, I'll take a Frozen Touch too. You wouldn't have Rush, true, right? I think the battle cry gives them rush, but still. It had a 5/5 and 2/3/1s, I think. But I actually didn't really pay attention to the turn, so I'm not so sure. Love this song. God, I love this one. This is the best one on the album, I think.
Please help me!
Get down!
I have 12, 15, 17, 19.
Time runs out on me.
I don't know if that's right or not, but... Did you cast your votes for the streamer awards? I did. I voted for myself in the write-in ballot 37 times. I'm optimistic right now. I'm optimistic about my chances.
I don't need.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
My hand is too full.
Okay, still working at it. You could win the Quirk Award for the quirkiness streamer. I don't know what those words mean,
No, that's not right.
but thank you. I hope I do win. I can't kill this stupid thing.
The more you struggle, the better.
Tear's kind of cool. Do I really need a tear though? Draw almost last. Ribbage, you're full of spunk. Pardon me? You should end up with 36 votes because I voted against you once. Please take one away from Redbird. Hopefully it goes face. Play this. Sand stinks. The sand stinks.
I'm ready.
There you go. My turn. Send this mage packing. I am the mage. Anti-fatigue plays though, that's good. That's good. We have an ignite, I guess we never fatigue.
Stone Legion, to me! Stone Legion, to me call!
It's like it doesn't want to die. I just Deathborn here. Maybe this will be the best Deathborn I'm gonna get. I mean, if he's just got big minions left. You know, he has a lot of spells that we haven't seen many of. I mean, there's the Tomb Gardener's one of them. I shuffled 5 cards into his deck too, remember? Maybe he knew he was gonna be in like fatigue or whatever. Oh my god. Well, I guess he's not fatiguing either. That's pretty cool for him. Okay, let's just slam this. I want to get these frozen touches slinging into his face, but... Drafting Mage? Are we unfollowed, unsubbed, and unchatted? Why am I getting in trouble? What death rattles? Oh, he's had the 8 drop. Things have worked out deceptively well for them. So I shoot it down to 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I shoot it down to 6, then 4. Six. Some damage. Right. I could have played that actually. That might have been better. It's fatiguing my brain. Ram, yeah, Ram might have been cool. I'm just worried he'll draw silence on this turn. Had a sneaking suspicion the silence was coming.
Wanna blow something up?
Follow me.
I feel like he telegraphed his top deck pretty hard there. Should I play ramming? I don't think so, because if he gets a silence, then you get blown out. It's like next level gaming here. This ain't an easy one. What's his opponent's name in English? Good Bomber? Yeah, that was crazy. Not a 2-mana Flame Imp, this is a 2-mana, I don't know what that is. You want to cast a spell, Redwood? I want to cast a spell.
Cast a spell. I want to cast a spell.
Quit distracting me.
This music is pretty good, huh? His name is Greenbeard in English. God damn, not Greenbeard. Not Greenbeard again. My old arch nemesis, the man with the green beard.
Amazing.
That was one of the cards he shuffled in. Man, he probably just smokes us if he ever just grabs a 1-mana Colossal, right? We were playing around death by mounting the beetle and not this guy.
Quit distracting me.
Spells are fun. So fun.
Oh, God. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad we won it. I'm going to try to get another win. I'm going to try to get another win. That Ram really rocks. Yeah, that Ram rocks, man. That Ram was kind. Just stretch my legs. And then back to work for us. And then back to jail for me. That was well played. I think we should have mounted the 5-drop. It didn't make sense not to, although we got rewarded for our misplay. So it reinforces our bad decision making. But yeah, that was a tough one.
Jaina versus Hera.
Victory or death!
You asked for it.
Sorry, I needed a challenge, so I went to go do the dishes. Let's get rid of those and keep that. I win Warrior, the Mage Killers. No, it's only the Mage Killer if he plays a bunch of good cards. Okay, yeah, maybe. Maybe he is the Mage Killer. Or might I use my coin without another 2-drop to follow up? What's the best thing we can get a 5/4?
The exit is this way!
No Anima on 2 is a big deal. Corporal's nice. You know what's a good card? Corporal, right? And you know what's a better card? A Corporal with a 1/1 attached to it. So I can shoot his guy, but then I am not giving anything. I could give this Divine Shield. Could just play this. I lose the Corporal. I can shoot it. Man, maybe that's just worth it. Maybe I just play this. I keep my coin. I don't know.
Follow me.
I keep my coin and I get this effect. I mean, a 2/3 Divine Shield's not that big of a deal, right? Oh, it just pings it or something. I bet this warrior has at least 4 Tidal Revenants. I would bet against that if you wanted to wager.
Quit distracting me.
I would bet he has a Trench Stalker in his hand, though. It's easier to scrub the dishes if you use a sponge instead of your tongue. A tongue? Does this look like something a tongue could do?
Quit distracting me.
You're next!
worked out reasonably well.
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
I'm still gonna hold. It seemed fair. Could have ignited it. It just saved us 5 health. It might have been better. With this turn, you coin the ignite, you keep a 3-1. But saving the health probably matters, right?
Never knew you
Like a 5-drop at the half of your 3-drop, yeah. Yeah, well, that was good. Now I'll be able to throw this into something else, right? Slam?
Back to work.
Pick up a Rune of the Archmage, I would imagine. Never lucky. Do I freeze this thing? A freeze just feels so valuable. And a 2-4 feels so inconsequential right now. Well, I would prefer for it to be dead. I think I could freeze a 7-drop or a space if he puts up a Gore Howl or something. My hands are cold, so I'm wearing my blankie. Just a heads up. I'm wearing my blankie on my lap. Hit it very fucking hard. Say goodbye to your armor though, friendo. Wait, he didn't play anything? Maybe he just picked up like a Morg specifically? Seems a little odd though. Actually, our hand is kind of chock full of a bunch of shit again. I might take the gifts here. Just try to. We have so many strong cards in our deck. I take the Runed Orb too, because I kind of feel like we need help right now. I think I'm just gonna cycle this. Missed 1 damage? I don't think so. Doesn't sound like something I would do. The Viking Scholar. What is up, man? Got a dragon. I can't do anything about it right now. I guess I could just freeze it for a turn. Shoot it like 13 times. Okay. Doesn't look too shabby. Cone could be okay. Where's our queen? We need our queen. Just free traded and traded. This doesn't really bother me much.
The more you struggle, the better.
Ice Blood seems bad, potentially. I guess I could just be guaranteed to get some stuff off the board, but I feel like I don't really even need to do this right now. I'm gonna watch from the couch? Okay, have fun.
Time runs out on me.
It kind of telegraphs the play, but I'm gonna do that and hold this for something. Caleb with the raid? What the heck? Wow, thank you so much, Caleb. I think I saw Caleb was playing Slay, right? I should get into Slay. Ay, ay, ay. Best stream ever. Caleb, he's incredible. You guys should definitely check out Caleb if you haven't already. Turn this thing into a jellyfish. I'm trading this and killing that, and then death warning those. I'll leave the First Awakens, I guess. It's sweet. I bet you'd love it. Real intuitive for card gamers. Yeah, I've watched some. There's a game called Monster Train, which I believe is very, very similar. And it's a little more simplistic, I think, and I loved. They did a bounty for Monster Train at one point, and I just went like crazy. I was just playing like Monster Train for like 8 hours a day. Very similar to Monster Train. Yeah, I think Monster Train probably looked, I think, to Slay for inspiration, I'm assuming. Yeah, I love That's awesome. Thank you so much for the raid, and I hope the stream went well. Caleb, I meant to ask the other day, are you coming to TwitchCon Vegas by any chance? That's something at all you're interested in, or maybe we could say hello, or in October?
Is there trouble?
I don't mean to put you on the spot too, especially if you don't, like if you're going and you don't want to. You might be too busy for a whole red beard, you know? Yeah, you know, that happens. Some year, but not this one. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go, I think. But if Caleb's not going, then really, what's the point?
I want.
You can activate Queen Azshara. And then, if any of Caleb's viewers are here for the first time, we're playing Hearthstone Arena. It's sort of like a Magic the Gathering draft, but a little more simplified. It's kind of like a quick draft. We kind of draft sort of against bots, sort of. We play against humans. And you're here and you don't know Caleb, again, one of the best Magic streamers on, you know, he's been playing Slay, does a lot of content, he streams a bunch. So I highly recommend you guys check him out. If you want to be cool. But if not, well, I mean, that's your choice too. I'd love to meet. Okay, cool. My brother is actually probably even a bigger fan. He likes Magic even more than me, and he's kind of like played. And I think he would be so stoked. Not, I mean, you know, maybe he can't meet you, you know, but I'd be like, yeah, I met Caleb. he'd be going gaga. Magic's too big brain. I can understand Slay. Yeah, Magic is very, very tough. It's very tough to play Magic optimally. But that means your opponents, you know, are in the same boat. Like, yeah, there's a lot more wiggle room for kind of like, you know, making mistakes and learning and adapting and all that. Can you remove that? And then play this. But I guess I'm not doing much else after that. Hey Leah, how are you? Just here, getting raided by Sun Bacon, getting raided by Save File, getting raided by Caleb. I think you would love checking them out. Why play it Into the Dream? Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have. How much does this have? 8? Well, if I hit the 7-6, that's pretty good. I guess it's fine even if I hit the 312, right? It's better though. But now the dream is gone and I'm back on the board, right? He's gonna dream something. Like, what am I gonna do? This guy's played 7 Ysera cards this game. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Who is this Caleb guy stealing my name? He's... What, you know, both people can have the name Caleb, can't they? Can they not? Man, I'm telling you, I gotta get more viewers, and I gotta stream more. I gotta stream at, like, I gotta do like 24 hours, and then I can raid, well, maybe not 24, maybe like 18. Then I can raid Caleb back, and that'd be good, yeah? That'd be great. Bow. Alright, let's remove that one. I guess that means we're pinging here. I could play that next turn, or I can trade it and try to play something this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 50-50 to get a play. I'm gonna do it. It's 50-50 to get a play, and then if we don't get a play, that means we're getting a good card for next turn, right? So I think I'll take it. Is it raining right now? They say yes, but I see not. I would go for that strat today. He isn't streaming tomorrow. Well, thank you for the heads up. Really wish he didn't get that one from Geist. But yeah, maybe not today. I can never. The longest stream I've ever done is like 11 hours or something. Stop this with the 8/8 monsters. With the faith in the rune, I think so. Certainly rune has never let me down. It's a good start, honestly, if you're gonna pyro something. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, another minion down. He's got 11 cards. I have 10. 11-hour stream with a 6-hour nap included. No. The minion is super frozen. That thing should be frozen for 2 turns. That's fine. Wait, what? I would definitely trade that. Maybe he's got 6. Oh, okay. Okay. You know, that makes sense, actually.
Wanna blow something up?
I wanted to set up the Deathborn. I needed some better hits. Why didn't you trade the weapon? Yeah, that makes sense. Gets 2 4/4s. But I mean, taking 5 is kind of irrelevant for us, so I need more, you know what?
The more you struggle, the better.
It's kind of close, isn't it? Maybe it's not close. It only has 3 power on the board, though. Yeah, whatever, I'll just get rid of it. Snowman? I like the Snowman. But taking away all of his armor turns off some of the synergistic armor cards. Pushing, you know, 7 plus 2, pushing 9 that turn, and keeping our board alive is too good. He might just draw a dud here, right? Might not have a taunt. Am I scared of? I'm scared of how hard it is to get some of those down sometimes. I'm just gonna keep this one. Just in case, a little bigger bud, and maybe I need to deal the damage through the spells. Man, that was a game, huh? Do you want to take a minute? Now we got a little breather to thank Caleb again. Thanks again to the Viking, the Skiving Scholar, my mistake. 31 months. Snaky Moses for the follow. Tobias, Boston. Adolf. And Draculaic for the 5 gifted subs. We also got huge raids from Sunbacon and Savefile. 150,000 viewers. Unbelievable. It was a fun one to watch. Yeah, it was a tough one. We had some really fun games. And some pretty tough games. The priest deck went really deep too, right? And then that one. Sconchi with the prime.
I'm sorry, Jaina.
Thanks, man.
There's nothing I should worry
Thanks,
about.
Sconchmeister.
Right, Arthas?
I'm gonna keep the cheap cards, but I am gonna keep the Queen Azshara. Especially with 2 2s and the coin. It's like, I'm gonna be able to play a Colossal on 6 or 7, probably. Those last 2 games have been some serious YouTube banger level content. Yeah, don't forget to check out the YouTube if that's something that interests you. We put up another new video today. So I don't know if you want to hit like the like or the subscribe or any of that stuff. I think it helps. It certainly doesn't hurt.
This can't be good.
I'm gonna hit the like button because I haven't hit it yet. The best Hearthstone streamer. Oh, come on. That's what I wrote. Let me keep the freeze. I've just found this freeze effect to be so powerful to utilize it in more optimal ways. If it was just a regular 2-1 and I had to kind of like leave the minion up, I think I will ping it here though, because I can ping and free trade it next turn, or I don't know, maybe if it's a blessing on and maybe we life sentence it.
Initializing descent.
It was a joke to bait Red into explaining it. Twitch Prime? Yeah, Twitch Prime is cool. Don't hate that. I wanted a 2.
Run for help!
No problem.
Quit distracting me.
I guess I'll just take the Divine Shield. It could be Reckoning, though, I suppose. I was assuming it was Avenge, or I was assuming it was Avenge and hoping it was Avenge. And then this way I just have the Divine Shield in case I don't have a target this turn. He just dredged up a buffed minion, so it could have some additional stats. Might not be able to get a free kill. Yeah, Queen Azshara's, yeah. I guess it's a turn 7 Colossal at this rate, though. Couldn't get, like, this down last turn. Well, I guess if I did, I still would be in the same spot. Double trade the 4/4. Kind of like this too, but you know what? Let's get the option to put Queen Azshara down next turn. think I'd still rather play a snowman. When is Lord of the Rings Magic set? Because we shall be buying that. Oh yeah, I'll be buying some. I think July, chat said. I want to see some spoilers to see like how excited I'll be or what I should be excited about. Is it a main set? I don't know, actually. I don't know if it's that or if it's one of those secret layer things. Colossal next turn? I should just do it. It just always feels bad to play off curve or inefficient with our mana, but I'm gonna trade this too. I suppose I could do that plus a 3 next turn and a Colossal. The earlier you play it, it's just harder it is for people to deal with it, right? Because you only have 6 or 7 mana. Like, what are you gonna do if your opponent plays something good? I like that he's trading. I'm not sure if they know, but I have a Colossal. A Colossal coming down. I'm gonna hold that. Change anything?
The exit is this way.
I actually think this is one of the worst ones we could have got in that spot. Because we could have an answer. I can't tempo it out. I guess I could. Maybe I should have just played I should have just played it, actually. Might have been bad going into that. Worst Colossal. It looks kind of good now. This is pretty good too. Should I just kill his guy? Let's just kill his guy, actually. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually kill that, and then I am just gonna spit this out so we don't get completely punished if he does have an answer. He doesn't spit out a new Templar captain. Here I'm putting 11 power down, but all he's getting back is a 5/5 if he has another removal spell or a rush or something.
Looks like I'm here just
I think they'll have serialized ring cards. What the hell?
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
You want it?
You have to be a righteous defense. That doesn't have many ways. You say that, and then trust me. I don't know, man. Anyway, you say that, and then how fast things change. You must not. I know you were away for a little while, but don't forget the Redbeard factor, quality consecration, infused 5/5. I don't know, double consecration. They'll find a way.
Don't you ever forget!
If he hits here first, he doesn't get his 5/5. Actually. I wish I'd taken Frozen Touch. Do I have a Blizzard? I don't. This is insane if I can ever find time to cast it. Maybe I play like he plays a bunch of cards that die to Deathborn, and then I play this.
With every strike,
Right.
we will
Ready to
strike
fight
back
for a
hard.
better future?
Drake Fire's pretty good. I'll just cast that. It's not great. It's doubly not good. Great Boss is such a card. Yeah, it's very strong. You have Cone. Yeah, I thought I had Blizzard in my hand. I had 2 blue things that looked like pretty good. Get a rune only now. Could easily lose. He's just bombing us every turn with Captain and a Raid Boss into Stoneborn. Did not have a hand that played into
What to do? What to do?
Deathborn, unfortunately. You can leave the 10 drop up and kill the other 2 with Wind Fury, dude. Yeah, I like just having the rune. I might need it. He might have to trade himself anyway. Hippo Arcane. Kinda like where we're at here with the rune in our hand at least. Smith, thank you for the follow. King there. And then I can Deathborn. It's not great. Shaggy McShag. I didn't realize how much I missed watching Hearthstone Arena. Yeah, man. It's like my favorite game. That's a good start. That could have been better, actually. Stop clearing the sheep. Stop clearing the sheep. I needed those. Even the skeletons of the sheep have been burned. Welcome back. Yeah, who did you used to watch? Did you used to watch like Amaz or Shady or Hafu? So many great content creators out there. Let's go here, here, here. Often Crypt back in the day. Dog sometimes. Oh yeah, they're all great. I still watch Dog play Battlegrounds. Crypt's a good guy too. I like Crypt. And yeah, I used to watch Hafu and Amaz and Ratsma, if you guys remember Ratsma. Okay. This pal you're facing has a crazy deck. Yeah, luckily we do too, so we can actually compete. Almost like he retired until he got an OP deck. Well, that's not what we did. We just drafted this one with skill, and Ratsma brings me back. I wonder if that's a forbidden language. I'm not sure, but they're just spamming a bunch of messages in a language that I couldn't read, so. It was easier to time the messages out.
Stone Legion, to their call!
It's a double Templar raid boss Onyxia Paladin with a perfect curve and some buffs. I used to only watch pretty ladies play Arena, and I have to watch men with beards. Hey, is that the worst thing in the world? Maybe. For patience, it's paid off. It's good. This one is better though. Yeah, I'll take a full clear and 6 skeletons and a guaranteed win. Fingers crossed for the Crypt raid tonight. Hey, you know, who knows? The way tonight is played out, Amaranth may be raiding us next. Alright, double digits, pretty good. How am I doing? Pretty good, man. We got huge raids from some good friends. We got Mr. Fan Dank following. I'm hoping to get over 100 new followers today, maybe, you never know.
Jaina versus Jaina.
My sorcery will prevail. You asked for it.
Stitch that and keep a curve. Sorry, I gotta click a few things real fast. Hello, Redbeard in chat. What's up, Dealey? How are you, man? Any remember the $120 million movie? Mortal Engines? No, you don't? I'm not surprised. I've never even heard of it, let alone remember it. Taki Sazawonki Tech, thank you for the follow as well.
You wanna cast a spell? I wanna cast a spell.
Need some spells. Sure, I'll get some at some point. How do I, settings? Sorry, give me 1 second.
Let's give him a wolf welcome.
Okay, I'm playing this. I could pre-hit here.
No, that's not
Which could be okay, maybe. Makes him have to, like, work a little harder, maybe. Classes are considered good in Arena right now. Mage is the best by far. And then I think Paladin and Hunter are strong as well. And then beyond that, everything else kind of has a chance to high roll, but they're just much less consistent than Mage. And then again, Paladin and Hunter I think are consistently good. And then everything else is kind of like a 50-50 shot to get a deck that can be competitive, it feels like. So. Taze, what's up, man? I was having a really good time and my internet went wonky and then I went in and it effed up again and now I have a great deck that should be 2-0 and it is 0-2. I hate that. I hate that. My internet actually cut out yesterday, just as I was raiding. It was like right at 4 a.m. I was like, we just finished our run. I think it went 6 or 7. We just finished it, like legitimately. And I was raiding someone. I was raiding Show, and then next thing you know, internet cut out for 2 minutes. And I thought it was such perfect timing. I couldn't believe it. I could take the Arcane Brilliance in the Mage Mirror matchup. Having access to 2 runes and 2 Drakefires, I guess I would have 1 Drakefire. So I'm effectively spending 4 mana for 1 more rune. But man, rune is just so important. Sneaky Squid. What's up, Sneaky Squid? Is that Keith's alt? No, but maybe not. Maybe it was. Profile picture of a young lady, so maybe not. I thought Keith's... Maybe it's Keith's daughter. Anyway, thank you, Squid. Will you be drafting again after this run? Yeah, hey, Squid. We're gonna be on for at least another 3 or 4 hours. Minimum, but I would expect more than that. What's up, Squid lady? They used to call me the Stinky Squid, but I thought that was more of an insult than like a cool nickname. Worst draw. Oh my god, I just realized now that I drew the rune. Yes, that is the worst draw. Oh god. I would have traded this away. Okay. Okay. It's entering hard mode, no big deal. I blame the squid. I blame the squid lady. Or myself. Snap freeze. Could be good, maybe. 1 mana building a snowman. Okay, what am I doing here? God, I mean, God, that really stinks. Why did I do that? I spent 4 mana to do nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. I guess even trading the Drakefire and then recasting it, like, you're still not even gaining a Drakefire from that. Let's just focus on the fact that we got the worst hit there, like the 1 in 21 or whatever. We got a rune. Did I? Oh, I thought I drew it. Somebody said it was the worst draw. Okay, well, I'm doubling down on not knowing what the hell I'm talking about, I guess. Sorry. I got the rune? I drew the Drakefire. Oh. Oh, okay. Sure. So something bad happened to me, but at least got something. Great. It's good to know. Thank you, Scaunchy, for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, man. Who's in there? Morbid, Rocky, Gralu, the Specs, and Sibo. Sibo? Alright, give me some help. Come on, baby, give me some help. Yeah, is that even good here? Tell you one thing, it ain't great. Wish I could target those.
The exit is this way.
Preferable. I'm going to burn 1,000,000 cards. I'm trying to get my hand in. Let's take the dredge. An evoker? Let's take the evoker. And I do not want any of these. It'll cost 1. I guess I can turn him into a skeleton if I want. Maybe later. Did I ever just yuck this ignite? So I don't burn a card. Thank you, Scaunchy, man. 5 more. Braber can say, I love Sweden in Swedish. Can I look it up first? I won't look it up yet, but let me know if I'm allowed to look it up. Of course. Oh, well, pfft. Easy peasy. I do love Sweden. I've never been. I've been once. But my 13-year ban is almost up. I'm thinking about going back again. Man, the internet's incredible. Look at this. Can I hit the button first? Jog, Alskar, Svirgi. Let's see how close I got. Man, that was actually pretty good. Passing Mr. Smite? Yeah. He's too expensive. That was really good. Are you making fun of me? Smite's too expensive for me here. 5, 2, 1. I want the taunt, man. I'll take this thing. I'm gonna be burning 6 trillion cards, but it's cool. Dead serious, it's hard to pronounce. Yeah, it is. But hey, thank you for the 5 gifted subs, man. I really tried my best. Tank, Seth, Surmery, Tetra, Baz, welcome everybody to the stream. I'm sure you've been in the groove and got cucked before. Yeah, man. One of the absolute most frustrating things while streaming is when your internet cuts out. I mean, losing a good deck is just, you know, more of a, you know, just adds some extra frustration, but, you know, just like sometimes you know, like tonight, if the internet cuts out and you have a huge raid or whatever, it's like, oh, well, everyone's having a good time. And then you can come back. Like when my internet cuts out, it's always out for like 3 minutes or whatever, 2 minutes. OBS disconnects and then we kind of like start back or whatever. But hopefully not. It seems to cut out like once every like 2 months for like 3 minutes and then come back. They probably do some sort of maintenance or something. Wow, that is very unlikely to remove anything here. Hey, don't burn anything good, please.
My hand is too full.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
I'd be dying here.
Glory! I'm here for the gold! Heed my warning! Let's see what.
I'm gonna kill the 8-4 here. Spell Coiler? Or Spell Coiler I don't have to activate, it gives me a discount. I don't want to die like Battle Master. Okay. Worth the subs for sure. I will start a do this for subs. I will not start a do this for subs thing. Well, hey, I'll do a lot of things for subs. A lot of dirty, dirty things.
No waves can sink this ship.
King and play the 6. It's kind of problematic. Let's see if we can just find a way to get rid of it. Counter? Having a counter is okay too, I guess. Oh, it only costs 1. Let's get rid of that. I guess I'll just deal some damage to it. Oh, okay. And show some of my love to my home country. I wanted to hear you say it. Yeah, man, of course. But I remember, I will do a lot of things for money. If anybody else is out there taking orders. 2-3 minutes, but like once, okay, you come back and recover, lose some viewers, then the second happens, out of nowhere, you know you're effed, and you gotta give up. Glad I did it, because it happened a 3rd time. Maintenance or something. Thanks for the vent. Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, once, it's really hard. Sometimes I'll come back, and it really is hard mentally. Streaming is a lot harder than I think people give it credit for, until you really do it. But like, yeah, like having just like an arbitrary dip in the viewership while you're kind of like trying to grow, you're working, you're like scratching and scrounging, and then like something completely out of your control comes and screws you up. Definitely doesn't feel good. In fact, I'd argue it feels really, really bad. I want to Sunwell, but I also want to just clear this thing. Seems like as good a time as any to get a big snowball down. Nice counter. That was a bold Drake Fire Amulet, but he had the 1-mana spell. But if you're holding like a 1-mana spell and a bunch of like 8-mana spells, then you're kind of skipping your turn. I think he could have definitely not Drake Fired there. Because he had mid-range minions, so. You have a rune here. The Home Demon, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Almost. We're up to 10 months. I'll take it, man. He has 2 spells. I don't think, honestly, I'm gonna get a better Flame Strike. It's unlikely that he's gonna play multiple minions. I don't really want to risk taking some damage, him killing my guy, and then having like a Pyroblast off the top. Maybe if I save the coin. Kappa. Nice Kappa. Usopp the God, thank you for the follow. As well. Usopp the God. It's feeling like he's trying to kill me. And honestly, that's the type of shit that I don't like. Could have a Pyroblast. Got 6, 8. Could just rip this and see kind of like what we get. Maybe it makes our decision a little easier. 6, 10, not enough. Oh my god, too many people are following. Ninja, thank you for the follow, Ninja. God damn it. God damn it. Thank you Shadow Flare and Ninja for the follows. I have too many ticks, like picking my nose and stuff like that, to ever stream with a can. I like my anonymity. Yeah, some people do it. I usually just turn the cam off if I really gotta dig deep in there, you know? If I gotta go digging. I need to pull stuff off my back hair, or anything like that. Try to become an affiliate is stressful. I'll definitely be gray by 30. I hit the follow button, I appreciated it. I think you were playing Mech Arena or something like that, right? Love Mech Arena. Oh, I can gain the armor though. Rune time? I think we ruined, but we might as well take the armor in case we turn our guy into honestly, we don't even need to rune, we can just play that, but before we turn our guy into a sheep or something. That's not a good start. His face? Not so good. Yeah, follow Sneaky Squid. I don't really know what they stream or like who they are, but why the heck not? Remember, streaming is hard. So we should help our fellow streamers. Shu, thank you for the follow. Shu. Maybe get followed by Soft next. Oh my god, sorry, I didn't realize I have 5 mana. I'm not trying to PM him. I didn't realize. Dreads gave his butthole hair care advice. Yuck. Miss Lethal? I don't think so. It was a good try, Int. It was a good first message. It was. Made you look really spry and on top of things. Can you check my message when you have time? Yes. Let's see. Sorry about that. I was streaming Overwatch. Hopped off to try to get to bed. Getting to bed's nice. I took a nice little nap before the stream. Had all my stuffed animals in bed. It was really nice. I played Overwatch for a little while as well. I'm not good at it, but I liked playing Agent 72 or whatever his name was. And then Dreads yelled at me, so I never played again. Red loves his naps. I do. Michael Jordan took a nap before every big game. I take a nap before most big streams. Some of it, we're just built different, I guess, Jordan and I. Dreads Tracer is almost as bad as Dreads BGs. Where does his plate up rank? Because that's pretty bad too. He loves a snacky poo. I could go for a handful of almonds right now, you know what I'm saying? It was a terribly difficult night in some super sweaty lobbies. Do you know Pierce the Professional? One of the greatest Overwatch streamers to ever live. Maybe he'll team up with you. I like to watch Pierce play Overwatch. He was so good at it. I liked watching him. But yeah, he hasn't been streaming it lately, and now I feel like who am I watching? Let's do this, because if I get a 3-1 rush or a 2-2 Direwolf, I can clear that. Whoa, that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't really want to hit it, because then he's probably just going to trade it here. Could have pre-hit it. Know exactly what that would have done for me, but I could have done it. I can ping here.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
I think I will. It's actually not a terrible card. It's certainly going to be 2 mana, draw 2 in our deck with this hand, of course, but in general. What I guess I don't like about this is I'm going to be floating mana next turn too. 3, 4. Knight is actually a pretty good card here. I do not want him to get the Ignite, as silly as that sounds, Because this might go to fatigue. I really don't want him to have our ignite.
Spells are fun. So fun.
I guess I don't want him to have this either.
Spells are fun.
But I don't want him to get the mage spell. I may or may not. Oh! You know he got that. I may or may not get access to. Overflow's great. Deathborn's great. Hey Grav, what's up, man? Michael Jordan ate a baked potato with 2 tablespoons of butter before it every game. Did he? Been eating a lot of potatoes, so that's good. Deathborn's not bad. Let's do this. Is Overwatch better than Valorant, or are they different kinds of games? I actually don't really know what Valorant is. I think it's a video game though.
Out of my way.
Out of my way, you peasant. Kind of rude. This is not a great Deathborn. He has a death, it's really annoying. Maybe I just do this and look for something. Siphon's gonna be great at some point. Let's be honest here. Yeah, which character do you play, Squid? Squid Lady? Pierce played the guy that shot the dragon with a ponytail. I've seen some Tracer content on a different website. More of a sexual homage to the game, more so than like actual gameplay. But I've seen the game too. Overwatch like GoldenEye. Yeah, I actually think they're quite similar. Ah, my skin itches. I've been using Mage quite a bit. Trying to test them all out. I haven't been playing very long. I need to grow a pair and get a cam to stream with. Yeah, it's a lot easier to grow with a cam. People like to see your rage and your frustration and your jubilation on stream. But you know, not everybody has to use a cam, right? If you don't want to or if you don't feel comfortable. That's the great thing about streaming. You get to do whatever the hell you want. Speaking of which, man, this stinks. Dude, this card's gonna kill me. I feel like the biggest key this game is not taking that damage.
What to do?
I could always freeze it, but it's free. Shoot, I mean, we're working hard. Got mana now, that's cool. Have my 2 kiddos running around the background most of the time. Yeah, that's cool. People like kids. Some people do. I was a kid once, if you could believe it. Many, many years ago. I'm an old, smelly, broken down man. Plus 6 mana Siphon, that's pretty good. That was a 2. Hey, don't copy me. Don't copy me. What am I doing with the rest of my mana here? I mean, not much. Let's see if he has the death. What is this priest playing all these giant minions for? I thought he was supposed to be removing my minions. And I also need my Queen Azshara. God damn it, killed her for 1 mana. I wanted to get this down to 8. Oh, god damn it all. God damn it all. I have a life sentence. I could go for picking that up right now. I'm gonna channel it by hovering. Oh, that... Oh, god damn it, it has 9 health. No. Frick. Oh, god. It's gonna be bad. I could rune, but 1, there's no guarantee you kill it, and it's tough when there's 1 target on the board. That was just a stinking 8-8, I'd be okay. Another location. Yeah, I mean, we both have great decks. It's a great game, right? Either way. It's been a great run, too. Do want to thank everybody for hanging out and helping out. Darn it. I am very, very happy that that did not go face. I am very, slightly, minimally upset that he has a poison as well. Remember when we didn't want to put the ignite in his deck because it might go to fatigue? One more lighted burns and I'm out? Yeah, I'll be out if he does that one more time. Ping it. Play that, it's pretty awful. Could play this and just clear the board. I mean, whatever. I think our deck is too good and we have such a great opportunity to go 12 wins here. I don't want a rune to just screw me. What I'd like is to thin my hand out a bit if possible before the rune. So if it, you know, we can use all these resources to remove stuff and then refill our hand if it gives us a couple extra draw spells.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Can still rune. How many spells? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 6. Deep breath is good, yeah, because we can get another spell here, so we can kind of roast this board and get this effect. We might even be able to play what we get from it. Can't, but they're not bad cards. Be good for Deathborn maybe. And 4 power is not that bad. I need him to start drawing cards and buffing and then dying in fatigue. That's what I need. I don't want to take the damage though. I was kind of hoping after he attacked maybe would be a time. Mossy. Mossy dingus. 9 health. Not a mad bomber. They really just don't want me to have queen or overflow or life sentence. I think I have to rune. Could dig.
What to do?
Find a cone. Could find a life sentence. Could find a jellyfish.
The more you struggle, the better.
That is problematic. I'm in deep shit now. The deepest of shit. How much does that cost? 0? And I get 1 card. So if we go 3 and then do it, it will cost 1 and I'll get 2. Maybe I can hit a death.
Runs out on me.
Follow me.
This just doesn't actually help me out. It might help me out next turn though. Okay, maybe the 6 has to go in here. I'll squelch him. 800 cards in his hand still. Maybe he wants to trade a bit. Looks like another Redbeard Mage. This is a strong deck. That's going at least 11.
Stone Legion.
Oh, darn it. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Shoot there. Double trade here. We are going to Rune of the Archmage and pray.
My hand is too full.
Frustrating. Some kind of sick joke. 2. Well, it was certainly a Redbeard rune in the end, I suppose. Just remove that this turn. I mean, I guess there's not much incentive to do that. I could probably try not to hit my face would be cool. Ping there. All card draw. Yeah, that didn't work out super well for us. Even if we had hit the middle target once, could have had a much easier time clearing things too.
That feels good.
Don't have that much damage. 3, 2, remove. 3 down to 4. Remorseless. Oh, this RNG isn't helping you along. No, it has not been favorable. But that's okay. It's kind of the nature of the beast, right? Yeah. Do this. We're not dead, I'm sure. Well, I mean, we're not dead on board. Can't do that, so I have to do this one. Guess I do that first. This could have been it. I mean, we could still get Queen Azshara, maybe. He might have a... Close. What do I do now, though? Huh? I'm alive on board again, in theory. I need Queen Azshara so I can get a Priest Colossal. 8? This is the only play I can make, right? Oh, he gets my Ignite, I just die. Gets my Queen Azshara, I'm also gonna die. You can have my Plated Beetle. I'll give him that one. Certainly unlikely that he finds lethal. Deathborn first? Oh yeah, we could add a 2/2. Yeah, you're right.
Well played.
There's no way for lethal? It seems unlikely that he would find lethal. Hey, it was a great game. It was a good run. Disappointed we couldn't find the Queen Azshara in the 12-win game, but we found her some other times, and that probably got us to the 12-win position, right? Redbeard rune, yeah, the rune definitely didn't help us. Removing effectively nothing and overdrawing us a bunch. It was suboptimal for sure. But we waited as long as we could, and I think we played that well.